T.I. put a record out. He said, you can have whatever you like. Americans love that. You can have whatever you like. That's the trick. Learn to live simple. They hate it. Learn to say, I'm good, you can keep it. They hate it. Walk with God, walk with law, and never give up your gun.
Like you're saying, they give you something slick, good after this horrible little demon brush. He looks good, he's smart, he says the right things, but then the advisor, the whole agenda's on. So the devil's slick.
The devil is slick, because what most people don't realize is that it's God that comes with light and big music and drums and scariness. The devil is very approachable, very well-spoken, very accommodating. You could have whatever you like. God says you gotta work. I'm gonna stand here. Now come on. God says here's the blessing, work up to it. The devil says you ain't gotta do no work. Here. Don't be tempted and leave the emotionalism out of politics. You know when you should get emotional? When injustice happens. That's when your emotions should rise up. You saw what happened the other day at that BART station in Oakland?
The people finally took action. They finally went after him. Yeah.
Word?
Can you speak to that? I mean, because people think it's like stupid. When I see somebody being violated, it's not even that I'm even a good person. It's like an instinctual level. I know if somebody else can be fucked, it can happen to me. And so that we all are connected. So you speak to that. Go ahead.
You know, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Dr. Martin Luther King. For me, I feel the pain of suffering people. I don't know. It's just in me. I don't want to be like the German in Nazi Germany, watching people go off in droves. And because you have a comfortable house, because you got a Mercedes-Benz and you're eating every day, it don't matter. Oh, just go on. When I was very little, I couldn't take it. My mother used to tell me about slavery. And for a long time, I thought I had a slave history. I used to think I came from slavery until I realized that all of America is an immigrant country. We are constantly being refreshed with new people, constantly. Slavery, I put it this way. The only way slavery could have existed in this country for so long, over 300 years, is because people went along with it. The law cannot work unless the citizens go along with it, good or bad. If the citizens stop adhering to their own good laws, they're unprotected. If the citizens stomp out or stop aligning themselves with bad laws, the laws go away.
I've heard you quote Frederick Douglass and similar things when he said about all that power recognizes the power right back.
Right.
I mean, liberty's not granted, it's taken.
It's taken. Liberty is not granted. It's taken. Freedom, it can never be given to you. It's in here. Even if somebody got you in chains, got you picking cotton, in your heart and your mind, if you know you free, you looking for a way out. Even as you pick it, you call me whatever you like, I know I'm free. You can't give me freedom. Now, the government can give you liberty, because liberty is about walking about a society freely.
Liberty's when you're off the ship, so they let you have a
Whoa. Can we shout out Jordan Maxwell real quick?
That's it, yeah. Liberty's a counterfeit, a step down from real freedom.
From real freedom. Well, this is the point. No, if I could quote Alex Jones real quick. Liberty. Wait a minute, I'll say this. I'll say this. We need to become free people again, not freed people. I'll say it again. We need to be free people, not freed people. Just because we have an emancipation procrastination does not mean that we are actually free. What makes you free is your declaration within that you are free. If somebody else can give you freedom, they can also take it away. When a lot of people were not free in the United States, Harriet Tubman was free. Frederick Douglass was free. Nat Turner was free. So the point of the matter is this: are you free or have you been freed?
And the evil people actually respected folks that stood up to them. They don't. I mean, repeat what you said on the radio about you're groveling, they're dominating.
If that's the point, power looks for weakness. Power looks for weakness. If you standing firm and you say, I know the law, not just this law of the land or sea, but I know the law. I know that justice, I know that nature is just. And if you're unnatural, out of nature, imbalanced yourself, the real war is not me against you, it's endurance. I'm going to out-endure you. Ugh. The evil people trip themselves up trying to chase the righteous. It's when the righteous come out of their square and into their world and try to fight.
When we start swinging, they dig a pit for us, they fall in it, but we've got to set it in motion to say no.
Right. Say no, just resist. Matter of fact, don't even recognize their authority. When you recognize their authority, it got you.
That's what.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, what up, fam? How y'all doing today, man? Listen, this is, look, I had to throw on some motherfucking, I had to throw on some motherfucking KRS-One real quick. The damn teacher and shit, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, like that's what this shit's about right now, like real talk. My man standing here telling me about death, you know what I'm saying? I got a fucking dog barking in the goddamn background and shit. So I have my window open, fucking, it's hot as balls in this bitch right now. I'll be perfectly real with you. Blue Collar Canuck, Max Maria, motherfucking Gulf City Peasant, Acadio Ocasio, Ryan himself. Man, how y'all doing? Welcome to the church, dude. Welcome to the motherfucking church. It is nice to see everybody coming out and showing some motherfucking love. You know how this one operates. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you what, I wanted to stand, Neffel, you are muted, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know. You know what I mean? I wanted to stand here and, how do I put this? I wanted to sit here and, you know what I mean, like get into this for a minute, you know what I mean? Your memes of destruction, what's up, man? Motherfucking welcome, my brother, welcome. Because Neffel was standing here talking on some nihilistic shit, right? And, God damn, you got, holy shit, you got a lot of background noise, nigga.
Oh, shit, holy shit. I guess it's because my bedroom is not far from traffic.
All of a sudden I heard this boom. Did you hear any of that?
It's like when I'm right outside where my bedroom is at, I could see like a fucking road and street where a lot of speeding traffic is. And man, I gotta find a fucking soundproof to this door. But yeah, it ain't really nihilistic. It's more like an optimistic realism. And basically, man, I just got tired of being paranoid as shit.
Blue Collar Canuck, thank you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to express, like, I'm not much in the world of art. You know what I'm saying? I literally almost flunked out of kindergarten because I couldn't color in the lines in the coloring book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not an art individual when it really comes down to it. But like, I be trying to express, you know what I mean, in picture as like what it is I'm trying to say with my church for the day. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling my boy Neffel, I was like, look, death respects purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit.
I know, man. Like, it's like it's sort of this weird kind of thing about recognizing, since, if I, over the whole week, I wondered, okay, which part of the narrative is true and which is just basically getting us paranoid and riled up over emotional bullshit. And it really led me to question, okay, so basically it's like since we live in this post-truth age where everything's all fucking data-driven, it's very difficult to tell if you can buy anybody's bullshit nowadays. Because if that's the case, then I decided, you know what, fuck it.
Did you get on some medication or something, man? Because I'm be honest with you, you are legitimately putting your thoughts together a whole lot better than you used to. I'll be real with you, like yo, like yeah, I'm really liking what you're doing with your podcast, like real shit. Like I think it's fucking legitimately really really good. You know what I
I
mean?
know, man. 99% of the time, I try to improvise, and considering that I stutter regularly since I go by Barracuda Edwards, because never fulfilled his role, and I just be more grounded, realistic. It's sort of that I can't really express in its intent as a cartoon demon. I might as well have to use something that's a bit more contemporary. And since I chose, sort of this casino theme, because Vegas and whatnot, might as well just roll along with it.
I feel where you are. I feel where you are. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, but as I said, like I'm really liking what you're doing with your podcast. I think it's really getting nice and crunchy. It's really good. Memes of Destruction and Fish Smell and goddamn fucking Trace of Colorado. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the church. You know, it's nice seeing y'all out here. It really is. But yeah, man, like I wanted to get on this kind of like this theme of where death respects purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted y'all to understand that shit, that death really respects purpose. You know what I mean? Like, and when it comes down to it, if you're
warriors are always impeccable, even when death is always at the door. That's kind of how it is, right?
Yeah, blue collar connect, as it were. Fuck it, we'll do it live. You know what I mean? That's how it works, right? Fucking. I wanted to stand here and get on this level of where death respects purpose, because like it's not so much just that warriors are impeccable. It's more along the lines like if you're on your purpose, if you're doing what you came here to do, you know what I mean? There's nothing that's gonna hold you back from doing that. You know what I mean? Like ain't nothing gonna get in your way. You know what I mean? And oftentimes I found God will protect you in your motherfucking path. You know what I'm saying? He will look out for you when it comes down to it. Prime mover, what up? Like, and I've stood here and I've had this happen to many times where, like, I will stand here and I'll get into some shit that, you know what I'm saying, fucking nobody, you know what I mean, real shit will fucking sit here and, like, I'll end up in some major ass nonsense and just slide out of it, you know what I mean? Like, I'll fall into a pile of shit and come out smelling like a rose on a regular basis, because that is oftentimes, you know what I mean, just the MO of how I live and how I move in my life. And I think it's important, you know what I mean, that we understand that death respects purpose. If you are on your motherfucking square and you are on your purpose, you know what I mean, ain't shit gonna get in your fucking way. You know what I mean? So like, yo, just do what you gotta do. Live your life. You know what I mean? Everything that's supposed to come to you will come to you at one point. Like real shit. Everything that you need will be put in front of your motherfucking path and you will pick it up along the way. You know what I mean? And respect your shit. And just respect yourself. Respect what you know what I mean, what you here to do. Remember what you doing. Remember the plan and walk on your motherfucking path. Because believe me, you know what I'm saying? The rest of these motherfuckers, like, yo, they'll end up chasing you in the end of it. Like, real shit. And that's why, like, I wanted to stand here and slap the bitch out of Excel today. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Because Excel stood here.
I'm right here.
I know. Like, yo, you like the fact I can stream and use Discord at the same time? Ain't that fucking beautiful? Right? But this nigga here went back. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, I was moving forward with what we needed to do. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm moving forward with my mentality and my path and what we're doing on here and what we're doing as an in general thing. You know what I mean? You went backwards. You know what I'm saying? And looked at these niggas who, and I mean, really, they're road cones in the path to where we're going. They're fucking blockages in the fucking road. These bitch ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, who can do nothing but tear motherfuckers down. That's all individuals can really do. You know what I mean? Like real shit. That's on some like real honest shit. Like these motherfuckers, you know what I mean, who stand here and, you know what I mean, like they don't give a fuck about the mission. They don't give a fuck about what we're doing. They don't give a fuck about anything but they goddamn selves. And I think it's important, you know what I'm saying, that like, yo, you look at motherfuckers for what they are, you know what I mean? And you never hand nobody, you know what I'm saying, you care about, or you never hand nobody a sword to motherfucking, you know what I mean, stab a nigga who you care about when it really comes out of there. Golf City Pleasant, yo, apparently he's sick, man. Yo, I feel where you are. I was feeling that way like last week. And, you know what I mean? Like, I ended up taking a couple of shots and crawling up in bed for a night. And I'll be honest, I kind of shook the shit out of that. You know, fuck, I feel a whole lot better now. But yeah, so now, Excel, my brother. All right, let's look here. Well, my nigga stood here and handed the microphone to some bitch niggas who motherfucking like legitimately, you know what I mean? Like, when I sat here and I said, yo, look, we have rules to this game. We have shit that we do. We have things that we're going to do, things we're not going to do. It's because of the fact that, like, I think it's important that we, at bare minimum, be what we say what we say we are. You know what I mean? We stand here and we hold the fucking fort down. And when people fuck that shit up, it's important that we have the ability to stand here and look at a motherfucker and go, no, that's not how we're doing things. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to be standing here looking up niggas' information. We're not going to be standing here fighting in this manner. If you got squabbles with somebody, you have squabbles with somebody. And that's not a major fucking deal. You know what I mean? That's just part of how things operate in life. Because people are going to have problems. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter where you go. People are going to have fucking problems. And, you know, but there's no reason to stand here and get down and dirty on some retarded level. And when I get upset about something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll flip out for a little bit and do some retarded shit. But most of the time, it's never about hate. Like, you never see me drag some shit out for, like, years or months. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be upset for, like, 20 minutes, and then, you know, I can get the fuck over it. You know, we can talk this out as fucking men because that's how we do things. And I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, we should be dealing with niggas who actually hate people and who are actually obsessed enough about people to stand here and, you know what I mean, start looking up motherfuckers' information and doing all types of extracurricular shit. And it's not funny. Like, when it stops being fucking funny, you know what I mean, it stops being fucking cool. Like, I don't have a problem, like, making fun of a motherfucker, you know what I mean, putting up some memes about him, whatever the case might be. You know what I mean, because that's hilarious to me. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem standing here and talking shit about a motherfucker or getting in somebody's ass. You know what I mean? Calling somebody some fucking names because that's funny. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. We stand here and we motherfucking enjoy ourselves and have fun and laugh and joke. You know what I mean? When it really comes down to it. But at no point, you know what I'm saying, should we be looking like we're going to actually, like, for real go to war with motherfuckers. Like, I understand the whole Scooby thing, but that's because that motherfucker's dangerous and that motherfucker be over here threatening people's kids and calling children and youth services and, you know what I mean, calling people's family members and shit. Like, I get that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers look for his information so they can call the law. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tom, 10 minutes of you talking about this for me to even remember what you're talking about. The Zell strike, a gay ops story.
Yep.
Wait, was it, what did I say? Zell 1, a gay ops story? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you actually listened to what we did there. He had something stupid to say about you, but 90% of it was something really gay that happened with, and it sounds like it was all Zoom's fault, and he's all freaking out because, I mean, that's what Zell does. So I even blamed him. So you purposely went into this toxic Discord channel, right? And then you went around talking shit. Okay, gotcha. All right, and then what happened? And then I just let him like talk, and I was like, "It's just, like, you shouldn't have been surprised, dude. Like this is what you were doing, and this is the result." And now, people said that he was trying to dox people. I believe him. After, if you read his whole story, is that Zoom basically did some social engineering to make people think that Zell said something that he never said.
Oh, my whole point is like, yo, look, man, like if you don't want to be called, you know what I mean, a doctor, you don't want to stand here and like fucking actually be doing some nonsense, then like don't be around niggas that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to kind of. I basically said to him, I was like, he basically said, I get a kick out of this nonsense.
Oh,
and
man,
I said,
I gotta tell you.
and I said, I don't. I don't, but like everything you said is par for the course with people like you join something and Zoom's involved, right? He's notorious on the internet. Everybody knows what Zoom does.
Yeah.
He doxes people, he fucks with people, and he laughs about it. He enjoys the chaos.
Yeah. And I mean, like, here's my thing is like, yo, here, like, real shit. Like, I legitimately, like, fucking, Uwe was in that server, right? And I hang out with Uwe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like him as, you know what I mean? Like, streaming with him. Like, I like streaming with the dude just because, like, fucking, he got a brain and, like, we can go back and forth, we bullshit. You know what I mean? I like how aggressive he is with a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, on stream, but, like, he's really, like, controlled about it. It's fucking cool. It reminds me of the old Puerto Ricans I used to hang out with. But, fucking, like, he was in there that night, and I went in and asked him what was going on, right? And fucking, like, yo, he said, yo, come in here and fucking have a conversation. So I went in and had a conversation with him. I found out what the deal was. You know what I mean? I went to my man's and I said, yo, look, I didn't go to my man. I went to fucking, what's his name? And I said, yo, look, don't worry about bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers are all, like, you know, they're doing shit for the lulz. You know what I mean? Which I can respect. You know what I mean? If you're doing shit for the fucking lulz, but on the same point, you shouldn't be doxing niggas, right? And he goes, man, they handed me my information. I'm like, yeah, man, that's what fucking doctors do. Like, yo, that's this is what these people do. Stay the fuck away from them, right? And then I went and asked fucking Doc Griffin about the situation because Doc goes, I was there too. And I was like, I didn't see your fucking avatar, but all right. So I asked Doc what the deal was, you know what I'm saying? And Doc goes, oh, you know, yeah, they handed me my information immediately, right? And then they stood here and, fuck, what he said? He said, fucking, they handed me my information immediately as soon as I walked in there. And then they sat there and they fucking, I just laughed it off like it was nothing. I figure if you're going to be on the internet long enough, you're going to get doxxed. That's just how the fuck it works. And I'm just like, man, get the fuck out of here with that retarded ass bullshit, dude. Like, yo, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you literally you went in and fucking conducted some gay ops bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, real shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, and like now you're trying to make excuses for shit and pretend like it was fucking nothing. Like, get the fuck out of here with your nonsense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. I want to give you some backstory because this I didn't understand.
I know about all of it. I know the whole thing.
No, you know the whole thing. I didn't know shit. I knew nothing about what the fuck he was talking about at all. Right, so this started at like, oh God, it was a long. Yeah, so he hits me up on like December 13th, and I get back to him on December 22nd, and he wants to talk to me in voice chat. And then December 25th, he's coming here and he says, "Don't become a fake faggot." And I don't know what's going on. Like, I just don't get it. Like, nothing he's told me makes any sense.
I know. I know. Like, yo, because like here's my thing.
So, hold on. I want to keep going. And then I was like, okay, I left with like a Xanax and passed out. I didn't want to say. And I said, it all sounds like a bunch of gay ops. And I said, hey, don't fucking say that I'm doing gay ops. And I was like, I didn't say you were doing anything. It just says it sounds like everything is gay ops. Right. And then eventually I was like, sure. Yeah. Right. He's just like, hit me up. Come on. Like, let's talk. So I heard his story and then it sounded so ridiculous that I was like, okay, I'll give you some time to stream. And then I got bored and drunk and decided that I'd have more fun playing WoW, and I ended the stream.